Hello everyone. In this video, we shall be learning how we can calculate the CO and PO attainment of our respective subjects. So here we have this Excel sheet. As an example, I have taken a subject industrial measurement that I have taught in the year 2019-20. And here we have calculated the CO as well as PO attainment of this subject for the last year. So all the formulas are entered in this sheet. So now I will be telling you what are the values that you need to change, and you will get the respective values auto filled in this Excel sheet as all the sheets are linked to each other. So here you can see this is the first sheet 001 MSBT direct attainment. So this is the MSBT direct attainment. It is in the academic diary page 66. So here, these are the two backups of this sheet. So the naming nomenclature is like 001, and these 001.1 and 001.2 are the backups of this sheet. So whatever data is entered into this 001 sheet number 1, these data are coming from these two sheets. Okay, so now let us see. Here you have to enter the name of subject, subject code, then your name as the name of teacher, class and division, maximum marks, that is 100, and weight, we have decided 60% weight for the MSBT and 40% weight for the institute level marks. So this weightage you can alter as per your choice also. It can also be 80-20, but as a standard we have considered this. So now here we have the previous data. For setting the target of the current year, we require the last 2 years data. So current academic year minus 2, that is CAY minus 2, that is 2017-18. So since this subject was not there before in the G scheme, that is why I have left this column blank. Then current academic year minus 1, that is 2018-19, this subject was introduced in I scheme. So here I have entered the theory end semester and practical end semester marks, and these average marks are coming from my sheet number 1. So if you see this sheet number 1, THESC and PRESC, we require the end sem marks. So if you see this THESC, at the bottom we have placed this average marks. So here we have got these values 64 and 21 that are coming from here, 64 and 21. Similarly, now we have to put down the actual average marks. So first we decide the target. Now since I have only 1 year before when this subject was there, so I have used the same marks as the target. If this subject was in 2017-18 also, then I would enter the values here. So if your subject was in 2017-18, you will put the average marks over here, and then the average of these two will be set as the target. Right now I have only 1 year when the subject was there, that is why I have used the same as the target. Now the actual average mark. Now you see these are the actual average marks for theory end semester and practical end semester. So 0.001.2. Here at the bottom we have the actual average marks of the theory and practical. So these are the actual average mark 82 and 22. So which we have entered over here. And the last column is nothing but average. So now what you have to do is you have to just enter your respective marks in these two sheets in the backups. You don't have to edit anything on this sheet 001. You have to edit only the backups. So you will paste the marks of your respective subject in these two sheets, and the formula will get applied and the values will get dragged over here. After this, next we have number of student on roll. So this we will get from the result analysis, how many students were on roll, how many students appeared for the exam. Next is number of student, the E row you see, number of student above actual average marks B. So here we have this actual average mark 82 and 22. 82 was for theory, 22 was for practical. Now we require to find number of students who have got more than 82 in theory and 22 in practical. Again for this also, here I have applied this formula. Here you just have to change the value as to how much will be your average marks. Now here my average is 82, so I have written 82. Here my average is 22, so here for practical I have written 22. So in this formula count formula is used. You just have to change this value of marks. So here you will just enter whatever average you are getting. I am getting 82, so I have entered 82. For practical I am getting 22, I have entered 22. You will just alter that and the formula will get applied and value will be dragged here. So this value you can see it is coming from the backup sheet 001.2. After that, percentage formula is applied. So percentage of students will be calculated, and then attainment level 1, 2 or 3. So here we have given a percentage rating for the attainment level depending on the difficulty level of the subject. This can be different for your subject. So as a teacher, you can decide what attainment level you will decide for how much percentage. So depending on this difficulty level, I have entered these attainment values. Then number of students failed, since nobody was failed, I have put 0. Number of students passed 55, and then this is the percentage. Effectiveness index, the formula is entered over here. You just have to enter your percentage result and then you will get this value automatically. So this is regarding the MSBT direct. So maximum changes in this sheet are required to be done only in backup. So you just have to edit this backup sheet. You will get this value of MSBT direct. Now we will go to the next sheet, which is the combined direct. Now combined direct means the direct assessment has two parts. First part is the MSBT examination and second part is the various direct assessment tools that we use. For example, the class test or the assignment, practical evaluation, that term work marks that we give. So this particular part is the institute level marks that we give to the student. Again, this sheet 002, we have named it 002 combined direct. You can find it on your academic diary, page 67. So again here, these values are also coming from the backup sheet. So here you have to not edit any value. You don't have to edit any value. Just enter your name of subject, your name, then class and division, then the subject code, and weightage. As we have decided, we'll keep the 40% weightage for institute level marks. Now these various tools, these marks are coming from the backup sheet. So now for example, CT1, these two values are coming from 002.1. That is my CT1 sheet. So here I have done the bitwise assessment of my class test 1 marks. So these are my 55 students and I have done bitwise assessment of my marks. That means question wise I have decided these questions are from which particular CO and what marks the students have got for that particular CO, and here the formula for the CO has been applied. Based on this formula, we are getting these two values for CO1 and CO2, which are automatically dragged over here. Since class test 2 was not conducted this time, that is why I have kept the Google Excel sheet, but I have kept it blank. Further, in the next time when we calculate the assessment, that time we can make use of this sheet. Then the assignment. Again, I have given them assignment, CO wise assignments. So these are my 5 assignments for my 5 respective COs. And I have given the marks to students out of 10. And depending on that, they have got these values. I have got these values of the CO attainment. So these values you see, CO1 to 5, these have been dragged over here in the assignment. After this, the practical evaluation, which is the D3 format term work marks, you just have to paste your D3 over here. You just have to paste your D3 over here and automatically these values will get calculated for CO because I have put the formula for the same. So you just have to edit the mapped CO here. If you see at the top over here, practical number 1 to practical number 12. So mostly we have 12 practicals. So for 12 practical, COs are different for every subject. So like first to fourth practical, my CO A is mapping. Then fifth and sixth is my CO B. Likewise, you have to enter which CO is mapping and you have to just change this formula a bit because this CO attainment is of my subject. So for my subject, practical 1 was from COA, up to 4 it is COA, but for your subject, it may be different. So that is why you just have to edit this formula or a bit. So this percentage attainment formula will be edited a bit. Likewise, since my first 4 practicals were for COA or CO1, that is why I have considered the attainment. You see this C12. So this is the column which is a row which is important for us. So here you see C12, which is this value, multiplied by 55 plus D12, which is this value, again multiplied by 55. Likewise, since my first 4 practical were mapping with the CO1, that is why I have taken the first 4 values, that is C12, D12, E12 and F12, these 4 values, and I have multiplied them by 55 each and divided by 55. This is the formula for CO attainment. So again for CO2, now CO2 only 2 values or only 2 practicals. This is PR 5 and 6 are mapping with my second CO or my COB. So here percentage attainment question wise. So these 2 values, G12 and H12. So these 2 I have used, G12 into 55 plus H12 into 55 divided by 55. So you will just have to alter this formula a bit and you will get the CO attainment likewise for your practicals. So only here you have to do this little bit change depending on your practical attainment. So first you will paste your marks, then you will also edit these values or these you can say units and mapped CO. You will edit these part. Threshold marks you can change if you want. I have kept 17 as my threshold marks. And after that, this formula needs to be altered. Remaining in any value, you do not have to change. Okay, so this practical evaluation CO1 to 5 attainment is dragged here. So here I have CO1 to 5 attainment dragged. So CT1, CT2 assignment, practical evaluation. All these values I have entered and I have got the total and average of that. Okay. So after this, now we have to combine this. Okay. Now since all my COs are above 90, that means my attainment institute level is 3. So here we have the combined direct. That means now we have direct has 2 parts. One was MSBT exam, second was institute level. So MSBT exam we have calculated and institute level we have calculated here, which we got here. Okay. Now what we have to do is, here also you don't have to change anything because you see this value G7 is in the same sheet coming from here. So these 5 values will directly come here. So you see these are 2 column for MSBT exam. These are my 2 column for institute level exam and this is my direct CO attainment. I have given 60% weightage to MSBT exam and 40% weightage to my institute level marks that I have given. So since MSBT, I don't have the MSBT papers with me, so I cannot judge the bitwise attainment or CO wise attainment of my students, because for bitwise like class test I have the marks. So here I can say what will be the CO wise attainment because you have the bitwise marking of your answer sheets available with you. But since in class test we don't in MSBT exam we don't have that facility, that is why whatever is the percentage result that I have entered over here. So my result was 100%, all students have passed, so I put 100 over here. Weightage I have given as 60% to this. So these are my first 2 column for direct attainment of MSBT. Now direct attainment of institute level, you don't have to edit these values because these values will be dragged directly from here. These CO8 to COE, these 5 values will be dragged as it is. See 96.36 is coming from here, G7, then 95.22 is coming here. So these 5 values are dragged. So you don't have to edit these, you just have to add your percentage result over here. Again in this sheet also, in this 2002 sheet, you don't have to enter any value here. You don't have to edit any percentage. You have to edit only the backups. So you just edit the backup and the corresponding value will be dragged over here. So this is the combined direct attainment. So here we have got the combined direct attainment. I have placed the formula over here, 60%, 40% weightage. This value will also come directly by the formula. Then after this, The next part is the indirect attainment. Indirect attainment involves tools like course exit survey, guest lecture, industrial visit, workshop if you have conducted, or any other extra session that you have conducted. So here also, now you see exit survey, guest lecture and industrial visit. 003 is the main sheet and it has these three backups: 003.1, 003.2, 003.3. Again, you will not edit any value in this sheet. You will edit only the backups. Okay. So in 003.1, we have the course exit survey. So I have conducted a course exit survey via Google form for my subject. These are the CO wise questions that I have asked the students. Are you able to select relevant transducer for measuring various parameters? So this student has decided whether he is able to select the transducer, whether he has understood which are the transducer for measuring parameter, and he has given the marks in this range 80 to 100%. So I have given it the level as 3. So likewise, this was my Google form design, and students have given this particular CO wise rating to that respective CO, whether they were able to understand that respective CO, and based on that I have got these average values. This row 61 is the average value. So these average value I have got, and then I have calculated the percentage of this average value. So 3 is the maximum we know in terms of attainment. There are levels 1, 2 and 3. So I have got 2.71. So here I have put formula divided by 3 multiplied by 100. So again, you don't have to edit any or alter any formula over here. You will just paste the course exit survey of your subject here. You will just paste this name of student and their respective course exit survey, and these questions also you will have to edit as per your subject, and then the average will be calculated here at the bottom, and this average will be converted into percentage because we require CO attainment in percent, and this percentage CO1 to 5 is dragged in my sheet 003 combined indirect. So these are my values. Course exit survey, you see 90.30, 91.52, see 90.30, 91. So on. So these values are dragged directly from this sheet. Now the second column in combined direct is the guest lecture. So now for guest lecture, the backup sheet is 003.2. Again, for my guest lecture, after conducting the guest lecture, I have conducted a survey of my students. I have asked them if they were able to understand the COs through that particular guest lecture. So the students have given me an overall rating. So here we have decided a few parameters: excellent 5 marks, very good 4 marks, good 3, fair is 2 and poor is 1. So students have entered these values again in Google form. We have made use of Google form, and after this, here at the bottom we have got the values, total and average value, and then I have converted again that average into percentage. So this is the average value out of 5. I have multiplied by 100 divided by 5, and I have calculated the attainment COI is in percentage form. So you see this row 63, this is dragged as it is over here 84.36, 81.82. So 84.36, 81.82. So again, you will just change these values. You will just enter whatever feedback you have got from the student regarding the guest lecture. You will just paste that here, and values will be dragged in this sheet. Then the next is industrial visit. So these values are coming from this sheet 003.3. So again, after the industrial visit, I have given a Google form, feedback form to the student. They have filled it just like the guest lecture. They have filled that form. Again, we got the sum and average, and I converted that average into percentage form. These are my 5 values CO wise, which are appearing here. So you see 79.27, 76. See here 79.27, 76. So these values again will be dragged automatically in this main sheet. So you just have to paste the feedback of your respective student for that particular visit, and guest lecture also it is similar. Then this is the indirect attainment. These are my 3 tools: exit survey, guest lecture, industrial visit. Total and average formula is entered. You will automatically get these values. Now we have got the direct attainment and we have got the indirect attainment. Now we have to combine them. For that, this is our last sheet. Combine D and I, combine direct and indirect 004. So here again, there is actually no need to enter any value because again these values are being dragged. So you see direct CO attainment is coming from the 002 combined direct. So we have this sheet. We have this sheet 002 combined direct. We have found this direct attainment COA to E. So these values will be as it is dragged in my last sheet. So I don't actually have to enter any value. You see these values 98.55, 98.09. These values are dragged. You don't have to do anything. Then again, indirect also is dragged from my indirect attainment sheet. See, this was my indirect combined sheet. These values 84.65, 83.11, these are dragged over here. Then average we are getting as the formula is applied. CO target. Now I have set some target based on the difficulty level of the subject. What is my target percentage of this CO to be attained? So I have set this target. You can set another target if the subject is difficult. You can set a lower target. If the subject is easier, you can set a higher target. So I have set this target and then I have identified these gaps. So negative gaps, that means the COs have been achieved. Now after this, below is the course articulation matrix. At the very beginning of the semester, we prepare this course articulation matrix of our subject based on the COs and POs. We have a list of program outcome and program specific outcome, POs and PSOs. And for the subject, we have got these COs. So we have prepared this course articulation matrix. We have entered these values in our academic diary. The same values I have put forth over here. That means my COA and my PO1 are mapping with each other at level 3. Likewise, I have entered it for all the COs and POs over here as well as PSOs. So whatever values you have already put forth in your academic diary, same values you will enter over here. If you have 6 COs, you will enter A to F. So thus that one CO will get added. And here average will automatically be done. After this, now here we have the CO attainment. Now where is this CO attainment coming from? From this very sheet here. After direct and indirect, we have taken average of them. So these 5 values are coming over here. So again, you don't have to enter. It will be dragged by formula. Then depending on this CO attainment, we will decide at what level these COs have been achieved. This was my plan. This was my plan that COA and PO1 are achieving at level 3. COA and PO2 are achieving at level 3. Now this below this table is my actual, whether it has actually been achieved. So since all percentages are below 80, 85, so I have said that my CO PO attainment matrix course at articulation matrix has been achieved. So I have put these values. Now at the bottom of this particular sheet or this particular table, there is a column, a row of average value. So average of CO attainment and average of respective PO and CO mapping is come here by formula itself. And this is the final PO attainment of my subject with respective POs. Now how this is coming, again you don't have to do anything because formulas are put. So here you see PO1. So PO1, at what level that PO1 is achieved by this subject industrial measurement. So we know slightly if it is achieved, it is 1, moderate for 2 and 3 is for substantial, that means high achieved. So here you see the formula is CO attainment average value I have got 90.49 and PO attainment PO1 average I have got 3. So you multiply these two and divide by 100, you will get the PO1 attainment of this subject. So the formula has been entered B34 multiplied by C34 divided by 100. I have got this value of PO1. Same way PO2, PO3 up to PO10 and all 4 PSOs as well. Again, these are values, formulas are already entered. Actually, in this sheet, you have to do nothing. You just have to change this target, remaining all values are being dragged, and you just have to edit this course articulation matrix here also and here also, because this is different for every subject. So likewise, just by editing these backups, mostly in all cases, you just have to edit the backup sheet like here. So all backups have this naming. 001 is the main sheet, 001.1 and 1.2 are my backups. Same way, 002 is my main sheet. 002.1, 002.2, 002.3 and 002.4 are my backups. So mainly you just have to edit the backup. Main sheet will be edited automatically, as in this sheet all the values are linked in the respective sheet. So likewise, we have discussed how this direct and indirect attainment of the COs and POs can be achieved in our respective subjects. So I hope you have now understood how this attainment for your subject can be calculated.
Thank you very much for watching the video.